Hi, Carol Allen here with my good buddy Saraswati, the Hindu deity of wisdom and storytelling. And we're here to tell you about Jupiter moving into the sign of Scorpio, which is happening pretty much right now. Jupiter sits in a sign for roughly a year to 13 months at a time. And Scorpio happens to be a sign where it's pretty darn happy. Jupiter rules banking, money, abundance, healing, counseling, teaching, wisdom, optimism. And Scorpio is research, spirituality, the occult, the esoteric. Can also be, scandals and calamities. It's a water sign. Jupiter expands things. So there should be quite a bit of good news while Jupiter is in Scorpio, actually. It's a sign of a good friend, Mars, the ruler of Scorpio. Mars and Jupiter get along great, and it's actually what I call the Midas touch combo. So while it's in Scorpio, the markets of the world should do well, and things having to do with spirituality and the esoteric should do well. So if you've been wanting to research or study more woo-woo topics, I don't know, like deities or astrology, the coming 13 months, I think, should be fantastic for that. But if you're wondering how you will do personally, of course, Jupiter tends to bless and expand and improve things. Since it's moving into the sign of Scorpio, it's going to be especially good for Scorpios. Now, you might be saying, yay, that's me, but maybe it's not. I'm talking about in Vedic astrology, and the calculations differ by almost an entire sign. So find out if I'm talking to you. You want to go to loveisinthestars.com/chart creator and run your chart. If you are a Scorpio, this is especially good for health and career and confidence. And then if you have any significant planets in Scorpio, if your rising sign is Scorpio, if your moon sign is Scorpio, if you have Venus in Scorpio, this could be very, very good for you as well. Now, Jupiter blesses very strongly the sign opposite it and the sign fifth from it. And the sign ninth from it, the sign fifth from Scorpio, of course, is Pisces. The sign opposite is Taurus. And the sign ninth is Cancer. So if that's you, you also will experience a nice boost and extra blessings. And could be good for love, could be good for money. You'll have to see. But so check out your chart, figure out what house it is for you, figure out if you have planets there, and figure out what to focus on. Now, if you look all this up and you read my accompanying article and you figure out that it's not so great for you, don't worry. The years the Jupiter isn't on your team, it tends to go on your side the following year, and that's true for all of us. We all have that up, down, a cyclical thing in life. And when we're up, we get to kind of chill and relax and sort of lean back as good things kind of rush towards us. And when we're more down, that's when we have to dig deep and roll up our sleeves and do a little bit more work. That's all it means. So, but for everybody, like I said, there should be more expansion, more abundance. The economies should be pretty good. Now, when Jupiter's switching signs, when one of the slower planets, like Saturn, Jupiter, the north and south nodes of the moon, the eclipse points, when they're switching signs, things can be turbulent. There can be more upheaval. This is part of why we're seeing Florida about to be hit with Hurricane Michael, right? Scorpio is a water sign. Jupiter expands things. So we all want to send good thoughts to the people of Florida and the Gulf. But once it settles in, which is more next week on, this is when the full effects of the gifts of Jupiter will be felt. And so it's my hope for you that this is an excellent next year ahead for you, and that Jupiter blesses and expands all the things you want it to and all the things you need support with, and that if not, that you take your lessons with ease and grace and willingness, and that as ever you trust that everything is working and happening for you, not to you. So I'll keep you posted when something else big astrologically is occurring. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.